Good morning. Tom Zutat here in Chicago. We were at the parade yesterday. Today we're in line at Reckless Records for Black Friday Record Store Day. My second favorite day of the year. I like the Record Store Day in April a little better. There's more to choose from. But anyway, I hope you watched the premiere of my Can You Get Me In channel last night. We launched it at 6. It is sort of a preview of what's coming for the first show on Thursday, December 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, we're in line at Reckless Records downtown. A couple of snowflakes, 22 degrees. These are the brave souls that are willing to stand in line to get the records that they want. Look, here we are at the line with, what's your name?
Adam.
Adam. Cool, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hopefully you'll go watch my YouTube show.
Definitely will.
And check it out. What are you looking for today?
Today I'm not looking for much because it's not the best list in my opinion. The MF Doom Doomsday 25th anniversary. Shockingly, the SpongeBob SquarePants the movie soundtrack because it has one of my favorite Wilco songs in it. There's a few others on the list.
I know. I noticed the Wilco hat and
Chicago Connection.
I know the Chicago Connection, and the only way you're going to get any Wilco is on that SpongeBob SquarePants soundtrack,
So, yeah.
right? Did you get the hat at a show?
I did, many years ago.
Yeah. So, do you wear it a lot, or you brought it out for today?
In the wintertime.
Yeah.
I like to keep it in stock in the summer.
Cool. Well, I saw there's a lot of MF Dooms. There's like 3 different ones or 4 different ones. You're going to try and get them all?
No, just the vinyl.
Just the
Don't
vinyl.
need the CD and cassette and all that other stuff. Just the vinyl version.
Cool. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, thanks for saying hey to everybody. Ready? Hey man, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. My name is Tom Zutat. I grew up here in Chicago, and I'm in the Motley Crue Dirt movie.
Oh, really?
Pete Davidson plays me, and there's a scene that I'm in as well. I launched a YouTube show last night. I put a preview out, and I thought I'd be in my hometown for Record Store Day, staying around the corner. Figured I'd come down here to Reckless and see what's going on. I was hoping they'd open at 9, instead of 10, but looks like they're going to make everybody stand out here till 10.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
Brian Cook. Nice to meet you.
Brian Cook?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. What are you here to get? What did you see that you liked?
Lamb of God, live in Richmond for one.
Yeah.
Jazz Sabbath. Missed that the last
Yeah.
few years. Looking to pick that up. And then a bunch of other little things.
Yeah. I saw the Lamb of God release, and the singer was in a TV show that I co-wrote and did called Paradise City. It's streaming on Peacock right now.
Okay.
But Randy played one of our characters, so if you're a big fan of his, 8 episodes. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm in episode 2.
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah, check it out. He's a really cool dude,
Yeah,
and
he is.
I lived in Virginia for 8 or 9 years, and that Live in Richmond is special to me too. It's on my list in my pocket if I ever get inside.
Yeah. Awesome.
Anyway, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you, man.
Thank you. So you're early in the line. You guys, what time did you get here?
Like 8:30, 8:45.
Yeah, cool. And what are you looking for inside? Do you know?
Nothing specific, just looking at what deals they have, and I'll look at the Record Store Day stuff, but nothing really sparked my interest.
So in case there's something good for Record Store Day, and I know these Black Friday Record Store Days are not as good as the one in April, because all the good stuff is then, but there's a few things. If you like old live rock records, there's a couple of things, but it was a pretty small list. How about you?
Same, we're coming together.
Oh, you came together, cool. What's your name?
Curtis.
Curtis. Well, I hope you find some cool things,
Yeah.
and you're gonna go through like the bins of other like used records and stuff to see if there's anything you're missing.
Yeah.
Well, cool. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good, man. What's your name?
Carlos.
Carlos. So, yeah, nice to meet you. My name is Tom Zutat. I've got a YouTube channel where I tell stories about all the rock bands I've worked with in my career, from, Lisa Loeb, Edie Brickell-Enya to Motley Crue, Metallica, and Guns N' Roses, and about 30 others. So I've worked with a lot of bands in my career. And what did you see on the list that you're interested in today?
I
really interested in the Noah Khan and
Oh,
also
yeah.
the LSD remixes.
Yeah, those are cool. That's there's a couple of things on the list. Even with the shortened Black Friday list, you can always find a couple of things.
Oh yeah. I mean, it wasn't the best list, but I think it's still really good and had really neat
Yeah,
ones.
and
Yeah.
it looks like everybody in the line right now should be able to get what they want, unless everybody's trying to get the Motley Crue 7-inch singles box.
Oh, yeah. Maybe not that one.
You might have trouble with that.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
Nice to meet you. Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. So, are you familiar with who I am and what I do?
I recognize you from the documentary Nothing But a Good Time.
How about that? You know what? When we were out in Hollywood for the Motley Crue Hollywood takeover, where they played the clubs again, I walked the line. I liked walking lines and talking to the fans. You know, one of the features of my show is I'm going to talk to like just everyday folks, people that love music, and we all have a story to tell. Like, I'm sure you've got a favorite story involving music, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So tell me one of them.
I'm a big U2 fan, so I went to see them in Nashville in 2018, and they were doing a live recording at Jack White's studio, and I saw them posted on their socials, so I drove over there and got to meet Bono on the Edge in the parking lot of Records in Nashville.
Well, I have one Bono story, and I'm going to
Cool.
tell it to you real quick.
Okay.
Everyone will hear it on my show at some point in the next 6 months, but I was once on the British Airways Concorde, and Bono was sitting next to me, and he looked at me and he said, "How did you get my seat?" And I said, "Well, I love the first row." And he goes, "I love the first row aisle. I always get your seat." And I said, "Well, you probably don't know Lord King." And he goes, "Lord King, who's that?" I go, "He's the chairman of British Airways, and it's run by the British government, and he's a buddy of mine." It's a long story, but anyway. And so we talked throughout the flight. There were some mechanical issues, and that's an even longer story. But I probably don't even have to ask you which record you're going for. You're probably going for How to Dismantle the Atomic
Doing
Bomb.
that one, the Pearl Jam one, and in honor of you, I have a good buddy who's a huge Motley Crue fan, so I hope they have the single box set for Christmas gift.
Man, well, that's what I'm hoping to get myself. Believe it or not, these record store day things, they cannot give, like I can get anything else from
Right.
Motley Crue I want, but the record store day stuff, and people don't realize this, but the people who run record store day in New York, they have really strict rules. So they can't even like give the guy who discovered the band one free copy.
Wow.
They all get shipped out through record store day. If a store doesn't follow the rules, they will never do record
Really?
store day again. So they kind of run it like a police state. So it's kind of funny. So I'll have to stand in line too. I was hoping they would open up early at 9, but I think they're really going to make everybody wait until 10. So there you
They
go.
do, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad. I like that story because I'm glad the little guys like us get the crack at all the famous people.
Yeah, well, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you my email
Okay.
because you can email me, and maybe you can appear on one of my episodes, and we'll talk more about the role that music played in your life and things like that. These are things I want to discuss, and I'm easy to reach on the socials. It's just the name on my card, Tom Zutot. There's Facebooks, there's Instagram,
Very cool.
TikToks, YouTube, so you can find me.
I will. Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah,
Take
nice
care.
to talk to you. Let's go this way.
So what do you want to do? You want to
Oh, hang on. I want to say hello. This is my buddy
no,
Mike
no.
Lindauer. Yeah, I got it. We went to high school together. Mike took me to my first live concert. What were we, 13? Your
Yeah, I
uncle.
don't-
His
you
uncle was
remember more than I
was
do.
like only a few years older than us, but he took us to our first concert.
which was
You tell him.
T-Rex opening for Three Dog Night.
Can you imagine that? T-Rex actually opened for Three Dog Night. And what's significant about that is there's a reissue of the Tanks album, the T-Rex Tanks album, and they didn't make a lot of them, but hopefully we'll get one. Anyway, can I talk to you? No? Okay. That's all right. I already talked to your mom for a minute.
Sorry.
But this is Chicago, and people are polite, and I asked everyone who wanted to be talked to and who didn't. But here we are in front of Reckless Records, and this is a great hidden little place to come and get your record store day goodies, because the lines at other locations are going to be a lot longer, and it is cold out here, 22 degrees. So this is Tom Zutot from Can You Get Me In. Please subscribe, like, follow my TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch my video from last night that is an in-depth look at what we'll be doing when the show premieres 2 weeks on Thursday, December 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.